Okay, so what kind of situation do we currently have from a GBP USD perspective? Now, on the weekly time frame, clearly we have a situation in which the market has created a strong impulse, followed by a retracement. The market tried to make a continuation to the downside, and then it broke the structure back to the upside. And currently, we have a market which is retesting a very important structure level, which is this previous resistance at this level, turns support here against support here, and is now turned resistance at this level. So what is happening is that the market with a strong W formation is approaching a very important structure level. Previous support turned resistance. This is what we have to take from the weekly time frame. What we can also do is notice that during this move to the upside, where is the previous leg? Last time that the market went down is here. Therefore, if from a Fibonacci perspective you want informations on this next impulse, what are you supposed to be doing? Taking your Fibonacci on the retracement. So basically, from the low here to the high. And what we can see is that the minus 27, okay, is lining up perfectly with the structure. So where we can expect the market to go, keeping the chart as clean as possible, is exactly this level here, this minus 27, which is in perfect confluence with the previous support to resistance, from which we definitely want to see the market reject its zone and make the continuation, the completion of the W formation back down at the neckline, aka the previous weekly resistance here, now turn support here. So from a weekly perspective, everything is already clear. Okay, we know that we want to see a minor continuation to the upside to test the zone, test the minus 27, and then we want to see the market give us a nice strong retracement. Now, if we go and see what we have from a COT perspective, so commitment of traders, what big banks and institutions are currently doing from a GBP perspective. Let's go and get our data and see how they're positioned. Now, from a GBP perspective, keep in mind that all currencies on the spot are traded against the USD. Therefore, if you check the data for the GBP, you're actually checking GBP USD. And what you can see is that currently we are sitting at minus 36K net positions from the positive 35 that we had here, meaning that we went from an institutional perspective from having more longs than shorts on the pound to having more from having more longs than shorts to having more shorts than longs from an institutional perspective on GBP USD. And currently we can see that with the last report, they have closed another minus 12K long positions. What does it mean? It means that during the move to the upside on the pound, it means that during this move here to the upside, hedge funds, so the biggest speculators in the market, have closed 12K long positions, meaning that we can definitely expect the completion of the W formation. It's just a matter of making a last squeeze to the upside to go and test this level. That would be great. But anyway, there is already the opportunity to be looking for shorts if we will see proper confirmations on the 4-hour. Now, on the daily, at the moment, the market is clearly overextended to the upside, and we want to see the market make a move to the downside. Now, from a 4-hour perspective, as you can clearly see, everything is still bullish. So there is absolutely no sign of weakness. Therefore, we can definitely not be looking for any shorts yet, but things might change in the future. And that is why trading is reactive and not predictive. We have to be waiting for the market to show us some clear confirmations of what it wants to do, meaning when it actually wants to shift from a bullish market to a bearish market. And that is exactly what we will be waiting for with students. We will be monitoring price action from a 4-hour perspective inside of this area, waiting for the market to shift from the bullish scenario that we have here to a bearish market from a 4-hour perspective. And then we will be waiting for the market to provide to us one of our valid entries. And as soon as the market provides to us one of our valid entries, we will be taking a nice short with a very good risk to reward and good probabilities for the move to the downside and completion of the W formation. Now, if you enjoyed this free analysis and education, make sure you drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you, and I will see you in the next video.